Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of What If Naruto was Uchiha. This will be part 2, so remember to like and subscribe. Oh, and later today there will be like an update video for because I've been thinking of like doing gaming and stuff like that. And this channel is growing like a lot, so another way for the channel to grow is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I upload what ifs, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I upload gaming. So just download an emulator, and maybe the first gaming episode thing that I'll do is probably Pokemon Fire Red. I'll just gonna do most of the Pokemon. I'll do Fire Red into Gold, Heart Gold, into Omega Ruby, and then Diamond, and then I think Black or Black 2. I don't know how to get my hands on Gen 6 because I think it's just too new, and like you can basically only emulate old games, kinda. But it is what it is. So let's actually get into the video. And so yeah, start. A week later, after Naruto and Sasuke was put into the medical room, they were released and told to start training because in a month the tuning exams will begin. As in between these months, Sasuke started training with Kakashi, and Naruto had found a guy looking in the woman's bathroom with long white hair. As Naruto asked what he's doing here, the man says he's doing research. As the man turns around and sees that it's Minato's son, and introduces himself as Jiraiya the Toad Sage, and tells Naruto that he's here for him to train him for the tuning exams. Naruto gets excited and says, "What are you going to teach me?" Jiraiya says to teach him 3 S-rank jutsus. As Naruto gets excited and starts training with Jiraiya immediately. The month passes and Naruto and Sasuke spar to test out their new techniques. Naruto starts off the battle with the multi-shadow clone jutsu, and Sasuke starts with a Chidori and rushes all of Naruto's clones. Then Naruto, in the smoke of the destroyed clones, charges a Rasengan with a Shadow clone and rushes out the smoke, tries to hit Sasuke. But Sasuke uses his 3 Tomoe Sharingan last second and dodges it. As now Naruto uses 3 Tomoe Sharingan and does more Shadow clones, since Naruto is more of a prodigy than canon, he does wind-style Rasengan, not Rasen Shuriken. As Sasuke clashes with Naruto using his Chidori, but sadly Sasuke's power is not enough and takes a lot of damage and gets knocked out. As now everyone is healed, Team 7 then goes to the Forest of Death and rushes out to get some scrolls. Mid-raid during the mission, Naruto has to use the bathroom, and part 2 is with Sasuke and Sakura. As now Naruto gets ambushed by Orochimaru and gives Naruto the curse mark. And now Sasuke can sense Naruto's chakra drop, so he rushes over to see what happened to Naruto. And Orochimaru looks at Sasuke and charges at him. Sasuke gives his Tomoe Sharingan, and Orochimaru is impressed and gives Sasuke the curse mark. Sakura was following Sasuke, but she was too slow, and it was also too late, as she sees Naruto and Sasuke on the floor convulsing in pain. As while Sakura was training, she learned medical jutsu and genjutsu. She uses all of her chakra to heal Sasuke and Naruto. As they wake up, Sakura hugs them and says she thought they have died. And Sasuke are now confused on how they're perfectly fine, but they don't question it and hug Sakura back as they rush to the meat place to give him the scrolls. And heads to the... Sorry about that. Something happened. As the first match of the second part of the Chunin Jam begins, as Sasuke Uchiha versus Yoroi Akado. Sasuke wins this match and heads to the spectator place and heads to the second match starts with Zaku Abumi versus Shino Aburame. I'm bad with names. As Shino wins, then he heads to the spectator place as now the third match with Misumi Tsurugi and Kankuro. As Kankuro wins, he then heads to the spectator place with Sasuke and Shino. As a fourth match with Sakura Haruno and Yamanaka, Sakura would win because she can heal herself during the match and uses Genjutsu to trap her. Sakura heads to the second place as the fifth match would begin with Tenten and versus Tamari. Tamari would win and head to the place because even though Tenten has like her stuff, I still don't think like they just get blown back at her with the power of her Tamari's wind style. The sixth match would begin with Shikamaru Nara versus Kintsuchi. Shikamaru would win with his Shadow Paralysis Jutsu and head to the spectators. As the seventh match would begin with Naruto Uzumaki versus Kiba Inuzuka. Naruto would win because of his Sharingan and he's outclasses Kiba. As now the eighth match would happen with Hinata Hyuga and Neji Hyuga, as Neji would win because talent, I guess. As now as he heads to the spectator place, as now the ninth match would begin with Gaara versus Rock Lee. Gaara would win because Stan Coffin, and the last match of the first round of the Chunin exams began with Dosu Kinuda versus Choji Akimichi. As Dosu would win and the semifinals are over. The 5 winners would recover and train. And for the finals, a month has passed and the finals for the Chunin exams would begin. Naruto Uzumaki versus Neji Hyuga. Naruto would win because of his Sharingan. The 3 Tomoe outclasses the base Byakugan. And we head to the spectator place as Gaara and Sasuke would battle. Sasuke would win because Chidori basically, I don't know, he just wins. He heads to the spectator place. So now the next battle with Kankuro and Shino would begin. As Kankuro would forfeit and Shino would win because Kankuro doesn't want any bugs in his puppets. As now the next battle with Tamari and Shikamaru Nara, as Tamari would win and would head to the spectator place. As the third round of the finals would begin with Shino versus Tamari. Tamari would win because she can blow back all of his bugs back to him. And it would basically be kind of even, but I think Tamari just has better, like a little bit better everything. And the next battle will be with Naruto and Sasuke. Now the battle with Naruto and Sasuke would begin. Naruto shows off his trump card, one of the S rank jutsus that he didn't show to Sasuke in his first battle, the summoning jutsu. As he then creates a bunch of shadow clones he then creates a bunch of shadow clones that do their own summoning with every single frog there. And every single one of those shadow clones would create a Wind-Solar Sengon, as all the toads would use any kind of fire jutsu that they have, and they would basically combine all the techniques and launch at Sasuke. Sasuke would be forced to use his 3 Tomoe Sharingan, and would have to basically just fend off of everything, but that's not happening. As Sasuke would basically be outclassed, he then knows that he has one more trump card. This trump card is a summoning jutsu that he has learned by himself. And that summoning jutsu, it will be a dragon. Because the you know how like the uchiha is based off of like they have a master of like fire style. Dragon summon will make perfect because dragons like spit fire or whatever. As now Sasuke would do that, and he would counter their fire jutsus, their fire Rasengan stuff, with his own fire. But sadly, it will not be enough because there's multiple jutsus coming towards him as they all combine, and basically eradicates his fire jutsu and eradicates Sasuke. As Naruto literally drained all of his chakra with the summoning shadow clones and the Rasengan, wind style Rasengans, basically Sasuke would lose and Naruto would be the winner. But as soon as he walks out, he would faint. As now all the matches have been finished, Naruto and Sasuke get put to the medical station because of like their exhaustion. As now the Konoha Crush will happen. All the like people that are like not fighting, they get put under some kind of mist genjutsu, and basically they go to sleep, except for half of the Jonins and Rock Lee. Well, not Rock Lee, but people get put in doju and like genjutsus, as that's really just a distraction for Orochimaru to come and basically kill the third Hokage. As now, I keep on losing my words. I can't read. What line? Yeah, I was on. Wow. Well, the third Hokage. Here it is. Third Hokage would put up his fight and would eventually use his transformation summoning jutsu. And the monkey with the pole, the monkey will turn into a pole, and the battle will start. As now Orochimaru used reanimation jutsu to revive the first, second, and third Hokages. Not the fourth because I just don't want the fourth to be here. Because I'll just be too sad for him to die by his student and stuff like that. And basically he would die to their hands, but right before he had enough strength to take Orochimaru's like entire body. Yes, his entire body. This time he actually kills Orochimaru, thankfully, with the Reaper Death Seal, but he was gonna die anyways because he's old. Three Hokages, not your, especially Hashirama, you're not facing him. There's just no way you're winning that. And he has Orochimaru here, so he uses Reaper Death Seal, seals away all of like Orochimaru, and yeah, that is where I'll be leaving this off. Hope you guys enjoyed. So tomorrow I'm going to post a gaming video of Pokemon Fire Red. Basically, every single episode of Fire Red, I will. Well, it really depends, because if I defeat like Brock too fast, I'll just defeat Misty and end there. But it really just depends. I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll just defeat the gym one at a time. So it doesn't matter how short. It's gonna be definitely more than like 10 minutes, maybe even 30 or more. But I'm not sure. I'm just gonna be doing the Pokemon trilogy because these are really the games I've never played. The first Pokemon game I've ever gotten was X and Y. I got both of them, Flex. And then I got Omega Ruby. And then I got Sword and Shield. But then I lost my sword, so I just beat Shield. Now I'm starting to rant. Yeah, just make sure to like and subscribe. To your friends to like and subscribe. And yeah, get ready for the Pokemon Red tomorrow. Peace.